We at Endurion are stocked up on tea and cookies as we prepare for a duo of exciting GT4 races. I'm Preston Plord, reporting to you from Silverstone, England, the home of the internationally famous Silverstone circuit. Nestled between Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, this breathtaking road course has hosted incredible events for a number of prestigious championships, including Formula One, World Endurance, and even World Rallycross. With several layouts that are both approachable for beginners and challenging for the legends, it's no wonder that Silverstone is the home of British motor racing. Endurion's finest are set to do battle on the national layout, so let's go see who starts where. On the pole position is HCCR Colonel in an Audi R8, and beside him is Gareth Block 43 in an Aston Martin Vantage. Row number 2, NSR 8495 in a BMW M4, and CFG Mini Mike in an Alfa Romeo 4C. Row number 3, LMR Hybrid in a McLaren 570S, and DOR Forlorn Bear in a BMW M4. Row number 4, Scope Passer 6398 in a KTM Crossbow, and MXR Weasel in a Chevrolet Camaro. Rounding out the top 10 are Bobby Blue 508 in a Porsche Cayman, and Black Ops Man in a Ford Mustang. And last, but certainly not least on the grid, TRC 521 in a Mercedes-Benz AMG. And let's get ready to fire up those engines and start the first of 2 races. Okay, so we have some bad news and good news. The bad news is, for some reason, we weren't able to get the feed of the race until lap 7 of 28. But the good news is, praise the heavens above, we finally get a ticker on the top of the screen so we can see where everyone is on the track. Now we don't have to worry about me making silly mistakes when pointing out cars. So, oh, and we got NSR 8495. I thought he was going to get spun out by DOR, but nope, they're keeping it together. They're still side by side, but keeping it together. Let's check out how they run right now. The leader is Gareth Block 43, who also has the fastest lap. Oh, well, now HCCR Colonel's the leader, and then ZFG Mini Mike 3rd, NSR 4th, and now he's back to 5th. He's still in the battle with DOR Forlorn Bear, LMR Hybrid 6th, TRC 521 7th. I couldn't make out 6th, I'm sorry. 6th is the pond. Keep it together, Preston, keep it together. Maybe too much caffeine. Okay, so TRC 521 is in 7th, Black Ops Man is 8th, MXR Weasel was 9th, Bobby Blue was in 10th, and Scope Passer is the last car on the track. We were temporarily on the hood, and what was up with Scope Passer back there? As I was saying, we were temporarily on the hood of Bobby Blue. Now we're going to scroll back over to Gareth Block 43, who's losing a little bit of ground on the leader, but hopefully he can regain that. I'm not biased for him, I'm just saying something nice to him. I want to wish anything against any drivers in the field. I want to encourage them. We've got 20 laps to go at the Silverstone circuit in race number 1, and we're now on board with LMR Hybrid. Well, not technically on board, but our camera is focused on LMR Hybrid and his trusty McLaren. I still don't understand why it's saying Gareth Block is the leader when clearly it's Colonel. Even this new ticker has its kings, apparently. That is a lovely Skittles BMW that Forlorn is driving. But it's under pressure from LMR Hybrid and the McLaren. They're still side by side, and we scroll cameras. We're now looking at the leader, HCCR Colonel, and what looks to be a flame job on that Audi R8. There's some cones lying on the track, but that's alright. ZFG Mini Mike is the last car on the podium, and he dodges the cones with ease. Goes a little bit wide, but at least it didn't go in the grass. that Gareth Block in the pits I see? Yep, that's Gareth Block. Making a pit stop. I can see LMR and DOR fighting for the 4th position behind NSR. And now let's go back to the leader, Colonel, who's still got a pretty sizable margin on Mini Mike at the moment. But the question is, when does he have to pit? And again, when does everyone else on the track have to pit? 17 to go at Silverstone. Everything is still pretty clean and hunky-dory on the track. Everyone seems to be running single file. One of our hybrid locks up the brakes a little bit. I can't remember who this was exactly, but in a previous race that I did commentary for, I saw one car like lock up the brakes constantly. And to borrow a line from a buddy, it was like he had the very opposite of anti-lock brakes. It was more, I must lock brakes. Anyway, brake jokes aside, excuse me for the hiccups, let's see how TRC 521 is doing. And he's trying to close the gap on DOR 4 Bear. And NSR up ahead is putting on a drift show. He gets D1 Grand Prix all of a sudden. Or from the drift. Whatever you feel like. What a dive bomb by TRC. They trade paint a little bit, but looks like he's going to get the 5th position. And he does. Mercedes is fast. TRC went into the grass temporarily. That allowed NSR to scoot right by. But TRC is coming right back. Oh, bumper to bumper! Careful, NSR! Oh boy! TRC's looking in the mirror at NSR like, what are you doing, buddy? This isn't Martinsville or Bristol. TRC just passed DOR as well, and DOR actually ran a little bit wide there, but like I said, that AMG is pretty fast. I think Mini Mike should be worried. Oh, they are going to the pit stop. They are going in for their pit stops. You see NSR in the pits. You saw Ford One Bear in the pit. And I believe TRC was also in the pits, and that gives the lead to ZFG Mini Mike. We're halfway done with the race. 14 laps to go. And we have a new leader, TRC 521. I should also point out that for race number 2, the grid order will be the grid order for race 2 will be basically a reversing of wherever these drivers finish in race 1. So last place in race 1 will start first in race 2, and so on and so forth. So after this pit stop cycle, we've got Gareth Block 43 chasing down ZFG Mini Mike. Although, why is it saying... Wait, is that HCCR Colonel head? Yeah, that's HCCR Colonel, my bad. HCCR Colonel is being caught up by Gareth Block 43. ZFG Mini Mike is back to 3rd. LMR Hybrid is in 4th, and we go over to his camera now. TRC 525th, NSR 6th, Full Bear 7th, Black Ops Man 8th, MXR Weasel 9th, Bobby Blue 10th, and last place is Scope Passer. Just 11 more laps to go, and the question is, will there be another pit stop cycle or two before we get to the checkers? Now down to the last 10 laps, it's still Chrono in the lead. Gareth Block 43 is doing anything in his power to catch up to that Audi R8. Let's check out the telemetry on the leader, Colonel. You can see his speed, his gear, his tachometer, his G-forces, his steering. Everything looks reasonably good here. Coming down the start-finish line, we'll have 8 more laps remaining, and Scope Passer is retired from the race for an unknown reason. Tough break for him. NSR is trying to get the last spot in the top 5, but he's going to have to get past a very quick TRC, although NSR is right there on the bumper. We know that Mercedes-Benz is very fast, but you never know what could happen in these last 7 laps. We're now looking at the last car on the podium, ZFG Mike. He's really far behind between... Wow, I can't speak today. He's really far behind Gareth Block 43, but again, you never know what could happen in these last 7 laps. Meanwhile, TRC is trying to get away from NSR and catch up to LMR Hybrid. Oh, NSR is going for a dive bomb, but nothing doing. He's got to tuck back in eventually. There we go. Door between TRC and NSR again. As we're down to the last 5 laps. And this side-by-side battle is what DOR wants to see, because he wants to get a 5th place finish at least. Whoa, NSR goes super duper wide. Oh, we got a spin! DOR just taps TRC and he goes spinning. NSR was also in the wall. And we've got a caution with 5 laps remaining. Holy Lord. This changes everything, because we could have a 1 lap dash or 2 to the finish line. Are there still going to be pit stops again? Honestly, who knows, but one thing we do know is TRC and DOR probably aren't really happy with each other. Comes TRC into the pits. We're going to scroll over to HCCR Colonel, who was the leader when they took the yellow flag. So the order when we get this race restarted is HCCR Colonel, Gareth Block 43, ZFG Mini Mike, LMR Hybrid. Wait for the ticker to scroll some more. NSRE 495. And then DOR 4 Lumbear, Black Ops Man, MXR Weasel, Bobby Blue 508, and TRC 521. It's such a heartbreak for TRC 521 since he has such a fast Mercedes-Benz today. Let's see if he can make up any positions in these last 3 laps. Second thought, it's going to be either the last 2 laps or the last 1 lap, because we're still under caution. Hopefully this is the last lap before we go back to green, because nobody wants to see a race end under caution. Although IndyCar fans are probably used to that by now. Coming off the final corner. Are we going to get back to racing? Looks like they're speeding up a little bit. And yes, we are. It's going to be a 2-lap sprint to the finish line. The green flag is back out. And Gareth Block 43 with a huge jump start. Not a legal jump start, like a huge boost. The good kind of jump start, like the educational computer games. Gareth Block 43 is like, so long everybody, I'm out of here. Although HCCR Colonel might have one last move left in him. Oh, but he gets punted by Elmore Hybrid! Or maybe that was just a bump draft, it looks like. HCCR Colonel is all over Gareth Block as we come down to the start-finish line. Final lap at Silverstone. For race 1 at least. But it looks like Gareth Block is pulling away. ZFG lost 3rd place to LMR Hybrid. But what's most important of all is the battle for the lead. As we go back up front, HCCR Colonel is giving it his all. Oh, we're not going to go back up front. We're going back to TRC 521 for some reason. Who's managed to get back to 8th. Oh, he's showing his displeasure with NSR. But that doesn't really matter at the moment. Coming off of the final corner, Gareth Block 43 takes the checkered flag. Oh, God! We just had an unbelievably amazing race at Silverstone, and here are the results. Gareth Block 43 took the win. HCCR Colonel was 2nd. LMR Hybrid 3rd. ZFG Mini Mike 4th. Rounding out the top 5 was Black Ops Man. 6th place MXR Weasel. 7th was NSR 8495. 8th place TRC 521. 9th place Bobby Blue 508. DOR Forlorn Bear in 10th. And Scope Passer in 11th position. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get ready for race number 2.